Bridgewater now on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is Johnson. He's got it. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 67 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Rodgers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Rodgers now to throw. Complete. Starks on the screen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They run. It's Lacy. And he's got some space here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield? That takes a little bit of courage to pull off. But they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
To throw is Rodgers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run.
And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Brian Robinson makes the stop. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They come out here in the I.
26.
On the counter, here's Lacy. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
He was looking for James Starks out of the backfield. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one, because you got the linemen that have to move, you have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate, you got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful. Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They did not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now, Charles Diggs looked pretty good week 3 of the preseason. All 5 targets that came his way, he caught him for 71 yards.
He was known as a steal last year because they got him later in the draft. Now he's just one of their better players. He may be the #1 receiver. Depends on how Laquan Treadwell comes along, but it doesn't really matter for them. A big-time target for Teddy Bridgewater, and that'll take the pressure off the running game for Adrian Peterson.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Bridgewater to throw it. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run it with Lacey. They find some open field here. 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hurry up. 319.
They'll run. This is Lacey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal unit again. And this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. From the left hash, he'll have to... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Richard Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Bridgewater. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On the run, he'll let this go. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the... feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 2 quarters down, 2 for the 2nd time. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So while we have a moment here, Charles, intriguing matchups. So week 3 in the preseason. I know that you saw the Tennessee game. You thought that was pretty interesting.
It was, because Oakland's one of those teams we've talked about the entire offseason is making a playoff push. And having Derek Carr at quarterback gives them a leg up, throwing to Amari Cooper and the rest of the crew. And they didn't look bad on offense, but they didn't look as good overall as a team as maybe we expected. Conversely, Tennessee, who went to Oakland and beat them, not many people have hopes for the Tennessee Titans this year. But guess what? They look pretty darn good, and Marcus Mariota's made great strides in year 2.
The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Shift together here from the D-line.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
To throw, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's going to got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's got room. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Eddie Lacy, see you later. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, 70 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he will not make it into the end zone, but a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Third and long for Bridgewater. He sets to fight, looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this one's high, but not very far. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change the...
Touchdown, Vikings! Laquan Treadwell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jeff Janis officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Force! Get ready!
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. Really excellent job there of just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I know Adrian Peterson can run away from you in the open field, but he is not a guy that shies away from contact in goal line situations.
And this close to the goal line, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson punching it in from a yard away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Halfback sent in motion. Rodgers now on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook, 39 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. Show that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce.
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Sharif Floyd coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph from 4 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some
under pressure, they got him again. Sharif Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that is incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. 20.